This is my review of the Ruger LCP. The Ruger LCP is a compact 380 auto. It is one of the best concealed carry firearms for anyone needing a small, lightweight, semi-automatic pistol that can easily fit into your pant pocket, a briefcase, or a purse. It is designed with both the male and female shooter in mind. The Ruger LCP is fairly inexpensive, reliable, and only weighs in at 9.4 ounces empty with the magazine inserted. It is also available with the Crimson Trace laser guard. Now, without the Crimson Trace laser guard, the Ruger LCP sells for around $300. Now, just a little review. The Ruger LCP is a 380 auto. The capacity is 6 rounds in the magazine plus 1 in the barrel. The length of it is 5.16 inches, and I'm going to show you the width of this little thing. And the width is only 0.882 ounces. Now, one thing I want you to notice here is that the sides of the gun are also smooth. Here we have the trigger release, the slide lock, and here's a little takedown pin. But if you all look, they all sit fairly flush except for the magazine release. It does stick out just a little bit past the pistol grip, but not much to get in the way. And if we flip the firearm over on the other side, you're going to see that it is fairly completely smooth. That way, whenever you're taking it out of your purse or your pocket or out of your briefcase, it's less likely to get snagged on anything. Also, I chose the stock magazine that came with it without the fingertip extension because I like the compactness of the firearm inside of my pocket. Now, I wanted to show you the holster that I picked up for this little pocket pistol. This is the Galco Pocket Protector holster for the Ruger LCP. It'll also work with the Kel-Tec P3AT and the P32. I think the place is called Uncle Mike's. They also sell a nice holster for this. One thing that I do like about this holster is that it fits snugly in onto the pistol, and if you look here, the trigger guard covers up the trigger, so if you reach into your pocket, it's going to be difficult to accidentally pull the trigger. So what I do when I have this in my pocket is if we have to take the firearm out of our pocket, we want to make sure that we're able to get our hand around the gun and be ready to fire it fairly soon. So whenever I put my hand in my pocket, I start putting my fingers around the grip, and by that time my index finger is already on the lip of this Galco holster, and it allows me to pull it straight out of my pocket with my thumb on the thumb index and my finger already sitting down the barrel. So whenever you pull the weapon out of the holster, you're all ready to go. And again, I'll show you how I do that. Just put it in there. It doesn't take much practice to get this down. You just put your hand in around the pistol while you're pulling it out, and then you're ready to go. That's what I like about this holster. Also, with the holster in your pocket, it doesn't leave a very big imprint. Also, if you ever find yourself in a questionable situation and you can put your hand in your pocket and have your hand around the pistol ready to go, so that if you do need to pull it out, you're ready. As compared to a pistol like sits on your waist or in the small of the back, you're actually going to have your hand sitting up in an unnatural position. You could even act like you're rattling around your car keys, but you can pull it out real quick and you're ready to go. Now, the price of the holster, the holster is fairly inexpensive. You can pick them up on Amazon. They sell for about $20 to $30 on Amazon. I picked mine up down at Shooter's World in Phoenix, Arizona, when I was down there for $24.99. It is a very nice holster. I've had it now for a couple of years, and as you can tell, it's held up quite well. You can see right here where there's some marks of use of it just sitting in my pocket right here. I'll get you a little better look at it. You can see where it's worn just a little bit, but it is a nice heavy duty holster. And I would recommend this one. Uncle Mike's also makes one. It's more of it comes up to here to the pistol, and Uncle Mike's is a little bit tacky to help keep it inside of your pocket. Whenever I purchased this, they didn't have the Uncle Mike's available for me to try. But I would recommend both of them if you have a chance to get a hold of both of them and use them. I would try one out, then try the other one out. I'm going to give you a little demonstration here on how to field strip this pocket pistol for cleaning. You're going to need a sharp object. I chose a little steak knife that I have sitting here with me because I was too lazy to go to the toolbox and get something proper. But in order to field strip the handgun here, first thing we need to do is we need to eject the magazine, and then we need to pull back the slide here, and we need to look down there to make sure that there's nothing in there, make sure that nothing popped out. We're going to point the gun in kind of a safe direction here. Okay, now to take this apart, you'll want to pull the upper part here. You'll want to pull it back just maybe about 1/8 of an inch, and then take your sharp object and pop the pin out. Now you want to make sure that you don't scratch up the bluing here on the pistol, okay? So I'll hold that up there a little closer to you, and you just pull that straight out. That pops straight out. Once you get it pulled out, you just release it, and then you just pull the upper out, and now you have the LCP and the two main parts, the upper and the lower. Now all we got to do here to take the spring out, we just compress it a little bit forward, and the spring pops out. To pull the barrel out, just flick it forward and then pull it straight out here. Of course, there we go. And then we have all of our parts here, and it's ready for us to clean it. Now to put it together, it's real simple. It's just the opposite. We take the upper, we put the barrel inside of it, we take our spring. Now make sure that whenever you're putting the spring in, make sure you don't torque the spring out. It is a double spring. There's an inside and an outside spring here to help with the recoil. Put that up there. Make sure you don't bend it up any, and then you just put it right back in place. Now you just put the upper with the lower, which is easier said than done. There we go. And then we're going to keep about that little 1/8 of an inch space, and then we put the pin back in here. Let me put the pin back in. There we go. And you put the pin back in, and then it's ready to go again. If you have any comments or questions, make sure you leave them down here at the bottom of this site, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.